Welcome to the Irish
Riverside Cottage Revival.
Right, so I'm just getting this new camera mount to go. Goes round your chest and holds the phone in front of you, or camera, so you get like a first person view. So I'm gonna give it a go using the chainsaw. I don't think I'll be using it with the chainsaw all the time, because what I've just noticed is when I put the chainsaw guard down, face guard down, it hits the phone and nearly knocks the phone off the mount. So I think we'll have to use this for other things when you need your hands, when we're doing something with your hands in front. So yeah, I'll give this a go for a minute and then we'll have a talk about the land. Even though there's no, I'm out of breath. Even though there's no wood cutting in this week's video, we just thought we'd better show an overview of what we've been doing. There's Carol coming back after emptying the logs. So we'll basically be making his way around and chopping everything into logs for his log store. What we're concentrating on at the moment is getting rid of all these trees that were laid down underneath the ivy and brambles. Like this one here, obviously come down a long time ago in a storm. There's another one over there, another one behind it. That stump over there is the one that had the big branch that snapped off, and there were just a few branches in that tree stopping it from collapsing onto the road. Oh, another one there. We've got loads, haven't we? We're going to continue taking all these stumps, logs, back to his wood store, log store. But there is loads to do. Loads.
I feel like as much as we've done lots, we've still got a long way to go.
Oh yeah. I tell you what, these stumps are taking some right cutting. I'm lubricating the chainsaw and filling it back up with petrol what seems like every 2 seconds. But they are taking some cutting through. But every one that we've taken down, or we've cut so far, every one that we've cut so far have only been ones that have been either come down in a storm or they've already been damaged, like this one here. One branch was broken off leading into that tree behind it. A couple of days after we got that out of the way, just because we disturbed it, another one's pointing me out the wrong way. Another one snapped off and went that way towards the drive and laid over the drive. And then what was left was just a single branch. But every time we had high winds, the floor was moving, because I think this is mainly peat and it's not very strong. So that one had to come down. I don't know if you can remember, all this area at the bottom, when we first got here, you couldn't see these trees. It was all brambles. It was impenetrable. And just if I can walk backwards without tripping over something, there is something that we couldn't even see on the first day. Even looking for it, you couldn't see it. And that was that. Telephone pole. Not that it's any use because the cable's been snapped off a long time ago. Anyway, that's just for the overview of the land. Been working on half of it, well, a quarter of it. Caval's back now, so we're going to continue loading these logs up. You notice there's a crack in this concrete post here. You noticed?
Yeah.
Not that it's probably not going anywhere, but well, we're going to change this, aren't we? Because there's a moment in time whenever we want to go out to the drive, we have to take this off. And the only reason we've got this on is to stop the drive gate flying backwards and forwards in the wind. But the drive gate is going to be changed at some point in the future when we're done. So we just need a temporary measure for now. And if you look, that does not reach into the slot. So all we're going to do, we could have ordered a long piece of flat bar and took this one out, but we've already got a piece of steel. So what I want to do, I'm going to chop it to an appropriate length so it goes in there, and drill and tap that so we can bolt that to that, and then it'll be something like that. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think I've marked it with pencil already, and I think that should be all right, because that'll, as long as it don't come out when it's there, where the padlock will be.
Yeah.
That should be fine. So yeah, I'm going to go and drill 2 holes in this for the bolts, come back, mark this, and drill and tap that, and put some bolts in. So no more messing about with this, and we'll just have that.
Because as you can see when you let go,
Yeah, oops, can't get it out now. Right, if I let go,
it just flies.
it flies.
Open.
And when the wind starts getting up, even though it's straight through, it still moves. And we also don't want any unwelcome guests just to think they can just drive straight up the drive. Because they do here in Ireland, don't they?
Yeah.
If the drive gate's open, they will drive all the way in. Some people, we don't mind it doing it, like the postman. No, not a problem with the postman or his neighbours. I'll set the camera up in the garage and drill and tap this. Well, no, drill this, drill and tap that. Yeah?
Okay.
Right.
There you go then.
Right.
Back in 5.
I might keep this running, walking all the way up.
Right, yeah.
Might do. A bird's just gone in there.
Wow.
In that bush. A tiny bird. They don't have nests on the ground, do they? Or do you think it's hiding? Yeah, it was tiny.
We just scrape all this back again. We did it once and now it's come back.
I know.
Let's stay back. All things to do.
Yeah. You know, I am surprised at
What?
how long that gas bottle's lasting on the caravan.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been changing that by now. Wouldn't you?
Yes, I did. But we've only got the oven on it now,
Yeah.
not the heater. And that's another job for another day.
Right. Let's get this cut. walking away. Exactly secure. This is peas cut. Now, where's my rule gone? Can't find my scriber. So this will do. Right, let's have a look. Bit awkward this bit. Centre punch. Difficult doing this when I've marked it in pencil. That's not too bad, that. Now, for back at work, I'd just be using some proper cutting paste on this, but I'm not. I ain't got any. So WD-40 is gonna have to suffice. There we go. Just bare these out. Right then. Next job. I'm gonna take this down to the gate. Now, there's two ways I could do this. I could either take that slide off, bring it up here, mark it, drill it, tap it, or I could just take a clamp down there, clamp that to it, drill it all down there, tap it all down there. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Get all the bits together that I need. Tapping out to 8mm, so I need a 6.8mm drill, which I think 7 is close enough. I think I've got everything. I just know I'm going to forget something and be walking all the way back up the drive. So let me just make sure that'll be there, that'll pull back to there, and goodbye. So now, I'll try and clamp this, because I don't want to really mess about taking this slide off and getting it there, so if I position this now. Right, so somebody pulls it back to there. That's
gonna hit.
alright. Take the padlock off. Yeah. Right, so let the gate come open now.
Is this way doing it?
Yeah. I can push back against it here. I know what I forgot. The drill. Back in a minute.
Just temporary fixes until we figure out what we're actually going to do with the drive. That's a few months down the line, maybe a year.
It's back.
Did you get your kneeling pad?
Nope. I smelt pencil in my kneeling pad.
I don't know about him needing his kneeling pad. I think I need one. We also got some gold paint for our letterbox. So that can be another little job to do. Little finishing jobs.
Right then.
Here back.
Bloody back. I know I'd end up forgetting something. Big lorry coming. I'm going to guess a logging lorry. Yeah?
Yeah. It might be two of them actually. Is that tractor? Oh no. Traffic. We don't get much.
Don't do we? If we're back at work, I'll just blame the apprentice and send him back for tools.
You do it yourself now.
I know. Right. Oh, this kneeling pad's brilliant. Show it straight.
The sun's coming out, I think.
I couldn't see bolts then because they were saying they'd rusted. They were same colour as ground. Looks about straight, doesn't it? Try and hold that like that now. I'll nip it up so I can mark the next one. So we'll put some thread lock on them.
That means no to me. Engineering talk. Oh!
Padlock on.
Job's a good one. Yay! Is that the chain we bought when we
Oh yeah.
first came over here?
Because
Back in-
solicitor told us to secure the property, didn't she?
Yeah.
So that
Back
went
in
on
December.
In December, yeah. Obviously, you don't. You want to get in, you're going to climb over it. Well, that will do
For now.
for now, till we get a new gate.
Job done.
Right, so one of the next little jobs we've got to complete is finishing off fitting our diesel heater to the caravan, because when we first got the caravan it had a gas heater fitted which worked well. It was rubbish. So what we've done, and I'll go and show you in a minute, is we removed the gas heater. I might walk by that in a minute to show you how it looked. Removed the gas heater and fitted a diesel heater to the outside and just piped it inside. We did that for for two reasons. One is we'd already done it to the van and it works brilliantly. And the second is, with it being an external one with its own fuel tank built into it, we can, when we've done using it on the caravan, the same thing with the van one as well, we can disconnect it and we can take it anywhere. We can drop it in a room that we're working in and have it pumped hot air in like that. See, that's why we did that. We'll cross the bridge of what to do with the hole in the caravan when we remove it, when we get there. I'll just fit a vent to the outside or something like that. So I'm going to spin you around. We'll go and have a look at the old one. Then we'll walk over to the caravan and I'll show you the new diesel heater. Right, so here is the old diesel heater bits. Absolutely rubbish. Now we could have just fitted some new parts, but we didn't want to. We've got some use for the diesel heater in the future, so that's why we went with fitting that. So I'll walk over to that now and show you. Right, so here's I don't know if you'll be able to hear them because of the wind, but here's the diesel heater. Just simply sat on a chair. It's waterproof, there's no water getting into it, and then it's just piped in through the side. All we've done is brought the pipes in from the outside through to a T-piece, drilled an hole there, put a vent on, that blows into the caravan. This is going to be fitted onto another one here. This is where the old gas heater used to be. So all I'm going to do is measure behind there to there, cut a piece of wood, fit it, put some vinyl wrap on, which we've got, haven't we?
We've got some vinyl, yeah.
Some vinyl wrapping, I can't remember if it's black or grey or whatever.
Dark grey, I think.
And then in the new piece of wood, drilling a hole for another one of them vents. In fact, it's here. And that's going to go somewhere around about there. Like that. Just so it blows, when it's blowing, it blows into the bedroom. Put a little bit of heat in there. So I'm going to go and, I'm going to measure this. And then I'm going to go and cut it and come back with some wood.
There's another one down there quite close to it in the next few days. Furthest black one away.
So there's no stock at the minute then.
Yeah, well this is number 5.